What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the third episode of Mass Attack Podcast. And today I have someone from the city that is very known in the fishing industry because a couple people actually tagged them in one of the posts that I was looking for a fisherman in the local city. But today we have Waylon with us.
What up, everybody?
What's
What
going
up?
on, Waylon? How you doing, brother?
Shit, just chilling, bro. Living life, man. That's it.
Word. Everything's good.
You know what I mean? Just maintaining, bro. Ain't really nothing new. Just staying to the grind.
So a couple people that we know tagged you on the post. I don't know if you saw the post that I posted.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
I saw notifications. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, damn. To be honest, I know you, but like I don't know you like that, obviously. But we have a lot of common friends.
Yeah, we got a lot of mutual friends.
So
for sure.
I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad you're here. So as far as the fishing thing, man, how long have you been fishing over here in the city?
Shit, I'm probably going on like year 3 now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Year 3. Wow. You like the fishing life?
There's days it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah,
There's days
for sure.
I like it, and there's days like, damn, man, I wish I was home. I wish I was with my kids and shit. But it's like you gotta make sacrifices in life to reach your goals, and this is one of the sacrifices I gotta do. I can't see myself doing anything else and being able to make the amount of money I make right now and helping me progress in life as fast as I am.
Yep. So to the people that don't know, we actually live in New Bedford, Massachusetts. But a lot of people don't know, Waylon, that New Bedford is like one of the biggest fishing industries in the world. At one point, like I want to say like in the early 18th century, we were considered like the richest port in the world, bro. Like
I know
fishing wise.
I'm pretty sure we're going on 20 plus years of bringing in the most money at any port in the whole United States, at least. I'm not sure about worldwide, but we're going on like 23, 24 years maybe, bringing in the most money.
And it's crazy, fishing. Bro, because literally anyone from the city that knows New Bedford at least knows one fisherman. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or has someone in their family that fishes.
What? Yeah, for real.
Like, for example, bro, I don't know if you know, but like I grew up in a fishing family. My father's actually a scalloper.
Okay.
So he's been scalloping for the longest time, bro. He started off shrimping. So originally we're from Texas. Me and my family were from Texas, bro. So my father was out there doing shrimping. I don't know if you're familiar with the shrimping process, bro.
Nah, not commercial shrimping, no.
Okay. So these guys, bro, check it out. These guys, they go out minimum, I want to say like 25 days, bro.
That's a trip.
My father used to be out there for sometimes a month and a half, bro. And guess what, bro? They used to get paid peanuts, bro. Compared to like the scalloping out here, bro. Well, that's one of the reasons my father moved over here. So he realized that, damn, I'm out in sea for 30 days, making a quarter of the check that I'm making over here in New England. So he's like, damn, you know what? His friends hyped him up to come over here, like early 2000s when we moved over here. So he came over here the early 2000s and he tried scalloping. And he was like, damn, I'm making the same thing I made in 30 days. In 6 days, 8 days, 10 days, bro.
The way I look at it is, if you're going to be out there on the water, try to make as much as you can.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
But getting into the scalloping industry is not an easy gig, bro. It's all about who you know. A lot of it's family oriented, too.
Well, that's a big topic I wanted to talk on. But like for right now, what is it that you do for fishing? You do scalloping, or what do you do?
I've done a couple different commercial fisheries, but right now I go out red crab and catching red crab, Atlantic red crab.
How's the process there? How exactly does it?
So pretty much you have sets of traps on one line. We have about like 150 traps. It's called a trawl.
Okay.
And we have 4 trawls out in the ocean. And we'll haul all 4 trawls and open the traps up, bait them, take the crab out, put them in totes, and dump them in the tanks.
Okay.
And just keep going until we fill the boat up.
Is it like I don't know how to explain it. Like, for example, the way I could explain it is like when I went scalloping, we went out to like Georgia's Bank over there in New York.
Yep.
Like we near sometimes we go near the Canada border.
Yep.
Like, do you guys go that far, or do you guys stay local near the coast?
The only place to really get the red crabs is the canyons.
Oh, so you guys strictly into
the canyons.
Spot.
We're the deepest fishery in the world. Nobody fishes deeper than how
real?
Far we
even the scallops, because I know the scallops obviously drag on the floor.
We're fishing about at least fucking 250 fathoms. A fathom is about 6 feet. So do the math on that. We're fishing over wow. thousands of feet deep. You know what I mean? And the pressure down there is just crazy.
Wow. So how many are you guys in a small vessel, medium vessel? Like compared to like a scholar boat. I know the scholar boat
about the same size.
About the same size.
The boat I'm on is actually an Alaskan crab boat.
Okay.
So it's already been built for crabbing and.
Okay, so it's built to its needs and shit.
Yes,
like that.
Exactly. But yeah, the boat I'm on, we currently hold about 120,000 pounds of red crab.
And how many mates do you go with?
We got 5 deckhands and the captain.
Okay, 5 deckhands and the captain.
Yeah.
Word. Does it work like the same like in scalloping? Because like in scalloping, sometimes you got the captain, obviously, and then you got the second in command.
Yeah,
and then you got obviously the other people.
So the way we do it, we don't really have a mate. Like we got a guy he's been around for a long time, but it's pretty much everybody is treated as equal. We all rotate stations. We all take turns doing the same thing.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
A little fair. It's a little more fair.
It's definitely more fair than from what I heard from scalloping industry. You know what I mean?
Now, would you say it's competitive? Because like in the scallop game, bro,
everything's competitive when you're dealing with money.
But I'm talking about competitive, like inside the boat between your workers.
No, we just like you don't gotta be friends out there, but we just try to be civil and get the job done so we can all go home because we all got families, we all got our own life back home, and we all realize we're here to do a job. Yep. You know what I mean? When we go out there, before we go out there, we sign our contract, fulfill our contract, come back and complete our job.
Just like scalloping, you guys can't go over a certain amount of weight. Like it's not one of those like companies where you just bring as much as you can. Because I know in scalloping you got to go by certain weight, bro.
Yeah, it's not as regulated like that. Like we get one quota for the year, which is right now we're at 5 million pounds a year, and we have 3 boats in the company that we go out nonstop. So the season usually starts. The new quota will start in March, and we just fulfilled the 5 million pound quota on February 28th. We got in on the 28th, so we completed that 5 million pound quota, and now it just restarted March 1st. So like we're fishing nonstop year round. Like these boats are going out all year round. That's why.
So no matter the time of the season, you guys got to meet your quota, and you guys gonna go out.
Yeah. Why would you not want? Why would you want to sell yourself short? You want to make. If you're allowed 5 million pounds, you want to go get that 5 million pounds. You want to get paid for that. At least I do.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. So as far as for fishing though, do you see yourself doing something else other than the crabbing, or do you like? Because I know you told me you've done other things other than crabbing. What other things have you done?
I started off doing commercial slime eeling. That's
slime eel.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. But hey, if you're trying to change your life and the opportunity presents itself, and that's what you got to take that risk. You got to take that chance. Get your foot in the door, learn what you need to learn, and then make a name for yourself. And now you can take what you know and go somewhere else, like I did.
Have you tried scalloping before?
On a day boat.
On a day boat. It's a little different. It's a little different,
and I just left because I didn't really see eye to eye with the captain. I feel like I wasn't getting treated like I know I'm worth. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yep. So
I'm open to doing anything. I'm a hard worker. I'm down to do whatever.
I feel like that's where the bank is, though. Honestly, bro. Like in the fishing industry over here, I feel like the scallopers make a lot, like the most money, bro.
Yeah, for fishing. Yeah, like I said when we were talking about how New Bedford is the highest grossing fishing port in America. Yep. 84% of that comes from scalloping. Yeah. And the other 16% is from draggers, lobstering, crabbing. Yep. You know what I mean?
So I got my foot in the door with the whole fishing shit, bro. I don't know how you started, bro. Did you have any family or how you just start?
Nah, bro.
You just randomly started?
Hey man, I was fucking landscaping before, bro. And I'm walking to the next house with a weed whacker in my hand and shout out my man's Bebo. That's my dog right there.
Bebo,
big
Bebo.
Bro. Yeah, you know Bebo. He's good people, bro.
Shout out Bebo.
But walking down the street, I see him walking down. I'm like, yo, what are you doing out here? You know what I mean?
He's fishing too.
Yeah, yep. He was just walking out with his family, walking around the beach and shit. And he told me, it was a Thursday. I remember this shit still. He's like, yo, you want to go out fishing? I'm like, bro, I don't know if I could do that or not. You know what I mean? But like the way I was financially and the way my life was going at the point, I was ready to take any opportunity to try and change up how my life was at. You know what I mean? So I figured out if my family could watch my daughter at the time when I was out gone.
Yeah, you always gotta make. Yeah, that's true.
Made sure call my probation officer. Made sure it was okay. I can peace out for a little bit. It was okay.
Yeah, because
you're working. All right, so I showed up on the Monday and made more money in that time than I was making doing landscaping. So that's it's a no brainer. You know
Fresh greenhorn. For those people that don't know, that's what they call someone that first ghosts on the boat. They call them the greenhorns
Yep,
for some
greenie.
reason. When you're greenie, you know. But that's dope, bro. You took the opportunity.
Yeah, just try to learn as much as you can, because the more you know, the more you're worth.
Yeah,
and it's like, I mean, you it could take you 5 trips to get paid somebody that's full share that's been doing it for 20 years.
That's something I was gonna get at.
It could take you a whole year. It's all about how you apply yourself.
I was just gonna get into that with you. So basically, I got my foot in the door. You could say I almost didn't have to put my foot in the floor, because my father, my in-laws, my father's friends, they all fish, bro. So I was always around it, you know. I don't know if you ever like heard the term like unload a boat.
Yeah, offload. Yeah.
You offload a boat. I don't know. Well, people that don't know this, when you offload a boat, is basically you take the product off the boat into the docks, into the auctions.
Yep.
But usually people on the boat call their friends like, "Hey man, you want to come help me unload?" Because they're tired. They already earned their check. You know what I mean? They're like, "Hey man, come do this. I'll give you a few hundred."
Yeah,
so that's what my father used to do, bro.
Get out of here.
That's what my father used to do. He used to call me a day ahead of time, because you get some satellite phones.
Yep.
They used to get the satellite phone. So my father had his own personal satellite phone. He used to call me up like, or sometimes if I was younger, I didn't have a phone. He used to call my mother, "Hey, we're gonna land so and so day. Make sure Jesus is ready. We're gonna unload the boat." Or sometimes if on a lucky day, he'll be like, "Yo, tell Jesus to be ready. Tell him to bring 3 friends, because nobody wants to unload the boat." You know,
you make good money offloading boats. I mean,
yeah, man.
It may not sound like a lot, maybe 200, 300 boats for one boat.
That's like a 2-hour thing.
You go do 4 boats, you can make $1,000 in a day. It's just
So
if you want to go up, if you want to get up and go get it.
Yep, we used to unload. It could be at any time in the night.
It can be. Sometimes it's 12 at night, 3 in the morning.
That was the only like bad thing about it. But the money was great, man. He used to give me like 300 to unload like in a matter of an hour and a half.
Like, where else are you gonna go and you're gonna make that kind of money in an hour, 2 hours? Where else are you gonna go? Unless you're a doctor or a lawyer.
You ain't making that money nowhere, bro. So that's what I used to do, bro. And there was a time, bro, I want to say like after high school, bro, I don't know if you know this, but I never had a like legit job on the books. I never had like a legit job, bro. Like where it's like I deal with customers and shit like that. Yeah. Bro, so after high school, bro, there was like a year or like a year and a half where I was just making my money off doing unloads, bro. I used to call like 6 fishermen. She used to call me. I used to unload like 3 boats a month, bro. 4 months, like 4 times a month, bro. At 300, bro. That's for a 14, 15-year-old, bro.
That's good. That's good walking around money right there,
exactly,
man. Bro. So that might be smoke money. That might be some new J's.
So I did that all the way up to like 18, bro. Like when I graduated. So I finished school. I graduated. So my father was like, "Hey man, you're not going to school no more. Why don't we go for a trip?" So I said, "You know what? Let's do it, man." You know what mentality I used to go with there all the time, bro? It used to kind of scare me a little bit. Not scare me, but I used to be like, I looked at my father, I'm like, my father's not that strong build, like tough looking guy. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, if my father could do it, all these old men could do it, why can't I do it?
Yo, bro, I tell everybody that, bro. I swear to God, bro, that's how I started this shit. I'm like, yo, this old-ass guy over here can do it. Why can't I do it? I'm way younger than him. I'm 20-something years old.
Exactly,
This guy's 40-something, like. So what makes him different than me?
Exactly, bro. So I said to myself, fuck it, let's do it. Mm-hmm. So they found a time of the season where it was good, because obviously they don't like taking greenhorns when it's like storm season or when they're trying to, you know what I'm saying? They got
fishing, you don't get paid hourly, bro. You get paid by how much you bring in, the product that you want to get in and get out.
So some boats don't like bringing greenhorns, you know what I mean? Some boats don't want to take the chance because it's going to utter the chances of them going home early because they're taking on a new guy. But my father was a mate at the time, and he knew the captain. I knew the captain for years at that time. I was already, you know what, the guy that be at the boat to unload all the time, so they knew me. So he told me himself, too, that he was going to take me one day. Mm-hmm. He held his word, and I went, bro. So I went on my first trip, and, bro, let me tell you something, bro.
Yeah, it's a game changer.
Bro, it was a one-day ride there, bro.
That shit's different,
One day ride there, and I'm like, oh, this ain't bad. Bro, shaking, bro. I'm throwing up here and there, bro. Once we pass the main open air, like open ocean, bro, it's a whole different story, bro. Bro, I'm talking about throw up every throw up every 5 minutes, bro. I was nonstop.
Oh, so you
puking,
really
bro.
get motion sickness,
bro. I didn't know I did, bro. I've been around boats my whole life,
you didn't know, though.
And then I'm like, what the hell? I didn't know I was.
That was my biggest thing too. It's like, damn, what if I go out there? Because like the boat I went on, they're usually out for 16, 17 days at a time. Bro. I'm like, yo, if I go out there and I don't like, I've been on other boats, but I've never been out in the open ocean. Like how far we be out.
Did you get sick?
I've never been seasick
for real,
ever, bro.
Wow.
Never. But yeah, that was in my mind. I'm like, damn, bro, what if I get seasick and I gotta be out here for 16, 15 days? Then you hear stories about like me and these fishermen. They're like, yeah, don't turn in. Don't call the Coast Guard.
You probably took little nauseous pills with you just in case.
Nah. Oh yeah, the Dramamine. Yeah. Bebo told me to buy those just in case.
Just in case.
Yep. But nah, I never used them. I actually gave them to somebody else.
Wow. Bro, I was puking left and right, bro. I couldn't
the
stop
thing with
puking,
fishing, bro, is like, you don't got a guy to come fill in for you. You can't call in sick and somebody comes and replaces you for the day, takes your shift. Bro. Like you gotta go through that. You gotta thug it out.
And there's a few factors where that thing kind of sucks. Cause one, you like you said, no one could replace you.
Nope.
2, you're fucking the other guys.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're not gonna work, the other dudes are not obviously.
They gotta pick up your slack.
Exactly. They're not obviously gonna beat you up, or I don't know. They might not. I don't know.
Nah, I never came across that. But they're
gonna get mad.
They'll be verbal about it. They'll be verbal about it for sure.
And then 3, you ain't gonna make no money.
Nah.
So you're gonna go out there and give up, and
just thug it out, man. Just thug it out, man. That's why I tell people.
So that's what I did.
You're better off thugging it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But at least you held your own, and nobody can.
Bro, the first day,
you know I mean, it ain't for you. It is what it is. But at least you still put the effort in. You still tried your best. That's all that matters.
Bro, I thought I was gonna give up, bro. I said to myself, I'm like, bro, there's no way I could do this, because either one, I'm not gonna make no money. I'm gonna make my father look bad.
Yeah.
And then, bro, all these people are gonna hate me. People that see me grow up and say, you know what, you're gonna be a beast, because the people that stood in that boat while I grew up were still there.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, man, I can't look like a pussy, bro.
Nah, that's what you gotta tell yourself.
So I took some nausea pills, bro, and I started working, bro. I don't know what kind of shifts you guys do out there. What's your shifts looking like?
So like,
we'll
haul one of those trawls, one of those sets of traps. It'll take about like 2.5, 3 hours straight of just hauling, using the hydraulics, bringing the traps on the boat, and then once we're ready to set it out, that's like another 45 minutes to an hour just setting the traps back in the ocean. Mm-hmm. And then depending on how far your gear is from where you're at, could be 5 miles, could be 2 miles, and then you get to the next one and you start on that one. So some days we're up 20 hours a day, you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
Some days it's 16, you know what I mean? Some days it's
shitty weather.
Some days it's shitty weather and it's not worth trying to haul up that line, because if the current's going crazy, the wind, the waves, it can snap your line.
Yeah.
And then now you got to go to the other end. Yeah, it's not. Sometimes you gotta know when it's okay to fish and it's actually worth it and you're gonna make money.
So the boat that I went to, it was 20 hours on and 4 hours of sleep the whole day.
That's a shift.
Bro.
That's a shift.
My shift was from 7 in the morning. I remember I used to wake up and that's when I knew I used to work. I used to watch the sun go up. I used to watch the sun set.
Oh yeah.
And then when I seen the sun barely come up, I'm like, damn, it's about to be my turn to sleep. Bro, but you know what it is, bro? Working from watching the sun rise to the sunset and watching the sun rise again, bro, that shit sucks, bro.
It does, but it's like, bro, if you don't like it, you go do something else, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
This is what we signed up for.
So that's what I was going to get into,
it's part of the job, bro. It's like, I see people complain about what's going on with their job, but it's like, that's what you signed up for. Yeah. That's part of the job.
That's how you're going to get the big money.
You know what I mean?
That's how you get the big money. So I dogged it out, bro. After the third day, like the seasickness went away and the sea was a little more calm. It was still a little wavy, like one of those where you have to just like even yourself out every.
You gotta get them sea
find
legs.
Your steps, yeah, exactly.
You gotta find them sea legs.
So I was doing pretty good. So I guess it takes the way it works with the scallops. You know how scallops works,
yeah,
obviously. But for those that don't, basically there's 2 drags on each side of the boat, and those 2 drags go down at the bottom of the sea floor. And those come up every one. Don't quote me, but I want to say it's every hour. Every 45 minutes, those things come up, bro.
Yeah, they do a tow.
And my job was, I'll put some videos up so you guys can see more what I'm talking about. But my job was to hook up the drags with the hook.
Yeah.
And then while they empty out the bags on the floor. So when those bags empty out on the floor, we call the drags automatically go back out.
The dredge.
The dredges. Yep. They go back to the ground, and at that time everybody grabs orange baskets, and you put them between your legs, right? You put them between your legs, and you gotta pick. You pick scallops.
Fast
on a squad motion.
Fast.
It might not sound like much. It might not sound like much, but I'm telling you, this gets tiring after a while. It gets exhausting, bro. So that's what you got to do. And once you fill up a couple, let's say 50, 60 of those buckets, and there's nothing on the ground.
We're not talking about 5, 6 baskets.
Yeah.
Like, you're filling up 20, 30,
yeah,
40.
That's what I'm saying. 50, 60. There was 50, 60 at the time. And then everybody had their own areas. It was 2 cotton areas, like
your cotton box.
Cotton boxes, bro. And I remember you had to fill up a little black bucket.
Yeah, your 5-gallon bucket.
You had to fill it up with scallops, and then you had to dump it in the main one.
Yep.
I remember it used to take me almost like 6 hours, 5 hours just to fill up one little bucket, bro.
Yeah, and just doing the same motion, just cutting.
Bro, that's what I'm saying.
All wrist, bro.
That's all scallopers do, bro. Not all they do, but that's what they mostly do.
That's what majority of your time is spent. Just standing there, cutting shells, cutting scallops.
Yeah, bro. And people don't know the. I wish I had some pictures. I'm gonna try to look for some, bro. But that's so intense, bro, that I remember my first trip coming back, bro. I had like fingernails falling off. My fingers were like the size of like sausages, bro. My hands were bad, bro.
Bro, there's nothing you can do that can get you prepared for working as a fisherman. Bro. There's nothing you can do. You could be a gym freak. Like, I've been out fishing with some of the biggest guys.
Oh, my God.
And they frail up. They quit. They turn in.
Exactly, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, it don't matter about size. It's all about heart and your mentality.
Bro, you must have heard this 1,000 times. Get me on there, bro. Get me on there.
Everybody says that, but it's like, we live, like we were talking about before, this port makes the most money out of any port in the United States. You know what I mean? Go down to the docks.
Yeah.
Go down and talk to people. Go down there early morning. Go show face. If you don't show face, how do you expect me to get you a job when I found a good boat, a good spot?
Yeah.
People know this is a good boat. They ain't trying to leave. They ain't trying to lose their spot. I'm sticking with one boat. I don't know what else is going on down these other boats in the dock. You know what I mean? All my time is invested here.
Yep. Not only that, bro, but I feel like also the bad looks. I feel like
that's happened to me before. I got somebody on a boat and they burn me there.
Exactly.
They're out there bringing like that gang shit out on the boat. That's like, yo, you can't be doing that, man. Exactly. Like, that's not this ain't the same lifestyle, bro. Exactly. Like, we're not in the streets. You know what I mean? This ain't the project. This ain't the hood. Like, all that hood beef, gang beef. Like, leave that shit back home because that shit ain't happening out here.
And the sea, it don't matter. They don't even.
You know.
That's not even a question, man. But
it's like I try to look out for people, but at the end of the day, you gotta want it. If you really want it and you want to try it, go down, go show face. There's plenty of boats. We got hundreds of boats in the harbor. You trying to tell me that you can't find one boat that somebody didn't show up that day and you can't go take their spot?
And you know what, bro?
Go down there 30 minutes.
And
every day of the week, somebody will call you.
They're always looking for young guys too.
Whether it's to offload the boat, whether it's to take you on for a trip, or just take your number down.
Bro, there's been times where I just clean the boat sometimes.
Yeah, just offer any type of services. You need any type of help. Yeah. That's how you get your foot in the door.
Yeah.
You can even make business cards, bro, for what? Get 100 for $5, $10, and just pass them out. Whether they throw them out or not, somebody might keep it.
Yeah.
You don't know unless you try. You gotta put the effort in.
I actually know one cat that got a job like that, just showing up to the boats and being there all the time, bro. Yeah. It really does work, bro. But it really, the fishing industry, I feel like it is
It is. But you can still make yourself known.
Yeah, that's for sure, man.
Like, yeah, Bevo got me on the boat, but if I didn't make a name for myself and from my work ethic and showing up and all this other stuff that goes into it, you know what I mean? I would have never gone on all these other boats because it all goes from word of mouth. This captain talks to this guy. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's funny. I got a nice little story about that you talk in that situation. So my father used to tell me a story. So my father didn't speak a lick of English when he came out here, and he had like a little chain with a little shrimp on it. It was like a unique chain, right? So my dad didn't speak English, right? And he did a couple trips for his first time, and that's how they knew him, by the little shrimp necklace.
Shrimp something.
They all have like little stupid nicknames in boats. I know you know, and they were like. And that's how they knew him. My dad couldn't translate with them, but they're like, "Yeah, I want the dude with the little shrimp, with the shrimp logo,
shrimp chain,
the shrimp chain." I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's how they used to know you. They didn't know no English, but they're like, "Yo, the shrimp chain kid, I want him."
I got someone on my boat right now. Don't even speak English,
bro. Bro, this city, bro. The city. I feel like all the fishermen are either Portuguese, Mexican, or like some type of Spanish. Yeah,
Guatemalan too. A lot of Guatemalans.
Bro. I honestly don't know a lot of like. I'm obviously not racist, but like I don't know a lot of black fishermen. I don't know a lot of like
it ain't even being racist, but it's like I'm down there at the docks. You don't see that many, bro.
You don't, bro. It's all Portuguese and like Spanish people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just how it is out here in New Bedford, bro. It's like Portuguese and Spanish people.
Mm-hmm.
That's just dope. So like I was telling you earlier, bro, the first trip, after all said and done, we did the 10 days. I dogged it out, bro. If they were cutting 10 buckets a shift, I was cutting 7, 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So I was though that they've been doing that for so long. I wasn't that back. Bro.
Yeah, I wasn't that back from them. If there were 100, I was 75.
Mm-hmm.
So we unloaded the boat. I felt like a boss. I called my brother. Hey, yo, you want to come unload the boat for me? I'm fucking fuck this shit. So I actually paid both my brothers because sometimes when you're like that, you look out for your boy. So I said, bring Manny. I'll give both of you 200. Come unload the boat for me.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, you want anything? I'm like, hell yeah. Bring me so and so. I think I told him to bring me like a dozen of tacos and a fucking backwood rolled up already.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I brought Bo with me the first trip, but I don't even have time to smoke, bro. I think I ended up bringing a 7.
Going to bed, bro. Your body's sore. That first trip, bro.
Oh my god, bro.
I thought I was gonna die, bro. I was mad sore.
So
I went to bed. I was sleeping for like the next 2 days. I got back.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, nobody called me,
bro. Exactly, bro. So we unloaded the boat, and we usually get like you said, the check like 2 days after, sometimes a day after. We never wait more than a day or two. And it's like you said, bro. I came back. I felt like I slept for 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Like straight. Like no one fucking bothered me. I'm gonna sleep. Leave me the fuck alone.
That's the mindset though. You're like, fuck this shit. I don't even know if I want to do this again. And then you get the check, and you're like, damn, well, I wasn't making this much before in this amount of time, so maybe I should just stick with it and thug it out. Yeah. And it gets easier.
Yeah.
It's all about repetition. The more you go, the more you do that shit, the easier you find easier ways of doing shit.
That's for sure, bro. So
you get stronger too.
So check it out, right? The captain calls us. He's like, yo, checks are ready. Boom. He came by. He drove by. He delivered mine and my father's. Him and my father were pretty cool. He delivered my father's, and then he gave me mine. But before he let it go, he's like, hey. He looked at me in the eye. He was like, hey, really good job for your first time. He's like, I'm proud of you. And before I opened the check and he gave it to me, he was like, hey, I really like how you work. After you look at your check, let me know if you want to come for a second trip. So I said, all right. Before I even looked at this check, thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate it. You giving me a chance on my first trip. He says, no problem. Give me a call in a little bit. He leaves. And before I even open my check, bro, I kid you not, bro. Waylon, I kid you not, bro. I look at my father, bro. I shake his hand and I hug him, bro. And I almost tear up, bro. And I'm like, bro, I respect you so much more, bro. I was looking at this job like it was like nothing, bro.
Nothing, yeah.
Bro, and
they don't. It's not. People don't know about it like that. They really don't know what goes on out there.
They don't, bro. And
the work you gotta put in.
I remember I had a hat on and I told him, yo, hats off, bro. I have so much respect for you, and bro, I appreciate what you did for me. Bro, open up my check. It was like $6,000 almost. Bro, in 10 days, bro, I made $6,000, bro.
$600 a day. Who's making that out here working 9 to 5, bro? You know what I mean? That's what I was making in a week. 40 hours landscaping. And then my dad, kidding me?
My dad was like, "That's a great check." He opened up his, and he had $12,000.
Yeah, double.
So I made a half share on my first trip, which wasn't bad.
Give up. That's usually what you'd get on any boat.
Which is not bad because my father told me that some people that go the first time almost get 1/4 check.
Yeah.
Or some shit like that. He's like, if you got half share, that means that you did pretty decent.
Yeah.
So
he sees potential in you.
And he told me to come again. So he's like, you know what, fuck it, we'll take you again.
Bro, I've been out on trips with a new guy and they can't even last the first day. They're already going into their rack and turning in.
Bro,
and now the rest of us got to pick up their slack because we're not going to turn in. We're not going to turn around. Spent the thousands of dollars to get out here.
Yep.
We're not gonna go back, pay another $1,000. We can't even cover the cost. We don't even got any crabs on the boat.
I don't know how it works in your boat, but I want to say in the Scholar boat, the fuel came out of our checks.
Yeah, it comes off the top.
Yep.
As expenses.
And the groceries and shit too, right?
All that comes right off the top. So whatever you gross, will come off the top, and then it gets divided down by shares.
Yep. So I ended up We ended up staying in land for like 5 days. And then he calls us, yo, we're going to go out again. You want to come? Bro, I'm not going to lie. I thought twice about going, bro. I'm like, oh, fuck it.
Your body was still hurting, bro. I know it was.
But then I said to myself, mate, imagine if I get a full check this time. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go. So I went, bro.
Shit, even another $6,000, 10 days, you know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. So I went, right, bro? The work felt like the same, bro. I thought it was going to be easier, but it actually, my second trip was even worse. Because we got bad weather for like a week. So the boat was rocking.
Yeah, you got to use a lot more energy trying to keep yourself upright, keep your balance.
I didn't know how bad, bro. I was fucking con scallops throwing up every fucking, every 2 minutes, bro. So we ended up dogging the trip out. Fucking, I got a funny story actually, right? Have you had any like bad, like almost, I don't want to say near death experiences on the boat, or like
some scary shit happens? Yeah, for sure.
Well, let me tell you this, bro. Right, my second trip, the boat's coming in from the Fairhaven Bridge. Obviously, the Fairhaven Bridge opens up.
Yeah,
you know, you call it NA. We're coming in. They open up the bridge. Usually, there's someone always on the docks waiting for you to throw the ropes, right?
I know where you're going with this.
All right, so
I know you're going with this.
So hear this out, bro. Right, must have been like 4 a.m. And there's usually people there, but at the 4 a.m, the fish house was closed, and it was too late for anybody to be there waiting for a job.
You being the new guy, you gotta jump onto the dock,
bro. The boat,
I hate that shit, bro.
The dock's right here, bro. The boat's coming in, right? I jump, bro. I miss the wood, bro.
No.
Fall right in as this fucking whatever it is 10-ton boat is coming in, bro.
Yo, you just saw your life closing in on you.
Bro, I had to swim under, bro, and come up under the docks, bro. I thought I was gonna die, bro. I'm like, oh my god, bro. They rang the bell. Man overboard, man overboard. Ding, ding, ding. Bro, I had my fucking that trip. I didn't go with my father. I ended up going with my brother-in-law in a different boat. And he was sweating, bro. He's like, oh my god, bro. He's like, we thought you was gonna die or some shit, bro. But that shit was so scary, bro. I felt like a fool. I'm like, damn, I don't get hurt all trip. Over here landing by the
but you gotta look at it as, hey, you ain't the first one to do that, bro. You are not the first one. That's what always comes in my mind when I gotta go jump onto the docks and grab the lines. I'm like, damn, yo, please do not fall in. Don't fall in, please. Because that water's cold right now, man.
Bro, the water, honestly,
I don't know what time of the year it was.
I can't remember if the water was cold, bro, because I was adrenaline up, bro.
Nah, I feel like you'd remember.
I think it was cold. It was a little cold. I want to say it was winter. So yeah, bro, I almost freaking died, bro. And that trip was worse, for sure. And this time, bro, he gave me 3/4 share. And then he ended up telling me, I want you to be part of the crew. No more shares, you're gonna get the full check. He's like, if you want to come again.
It's hard to come by good workers, bro. Yeah, so if you have the opportunity to lock someone in, you do that, because that's only gonna boost production in the long run.
So he told me, yeah, you wanna come, let me know. I said, all right, cool. Bro, I ended up he ends up calling me like 5-6 days after, talking about we're gonna go out again, bro. I didn't go, bro. I'm like, bro, I had enough, bro. So basically tough. I did 3 trips. I did 3 fishing trips, bro. And I'm like, you know what, bro? This is not what I want to do, bro. I'm like, bro. But you know what was the part that I said to myself, like, yo, I tried it out. I know I could do it because they offered me the job.
Yeah.
It just wasn't for me, bro.
And that's all you can ask for somebody.
It just wasn't for me.
If it works out for you, it works out for you. But like, you got, at the end of the day, all those guys got respect for you for not quitting. They know how it is their first trip. They know this shit sucks and you're not prepared for it. Your body's not prepared for it. They know how sore you are.
Yep. And people don't know, bro, but I heard this a lot growing up. Like, fishing it's physical, bro, but it's mental too, bro.
Oh yeah,
it's bro,
I think it's bigger mental.
Bro, it is, bro.
It's bigger mentally for sure.
Bro, shit, I remember the first trip I did after 12 days of you coming back to land, bro. And like your friends telling you stories and
you feel like you're missing this, on shit.
Bro. I feel like a lost cause, bro. I'm like, oh, I missed this. You feel like you got to catch up again and shit.
To make, people always hear about you make all this money doing fishing, but like, you got to be out there. You can't just do one trip and think this person's making all this money. You got to be going out and trip after trip. Like, there's some days I come in, We offload the boat and we're right back out the next day.
Yep.
Turn and burn.
Oh hell yeah, bro. That's the fishing life for some people. Some people don't know, but like,
it's like I guess you get to the point where you're thinking like, I ain't really missing out on much. It's still the same shit. You know what I mean? Nothing really different. I gotta put the work in because no one's gonna do it for me.
Yep, bro. And also, bro, like the mental thing was like, at the time, I was with my baby mama, and we were like kind of like back and forth, like not doing too good, not doing. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter was a newborn, and it was just too much to like handle at for like right now, bro. So I was like, you know what? I told the captain, I appreciate the opportunity, but
it's like you never burned that bridge. So if the opportunity did come up where you did think maybe I should try and go back,
that's what I was just gonna tell you.
That bridge was never burned.
That's what I was just gonna tell you, though. I'm grateful that I didn't burn that bridge, because at the end of the day, if I do really like, God forbid, something happens to me, or like I run out of money, or like
options or whatever, you still got that. that backup
I can
plan.
still fall back to the fishing, bro, because I know I could do it.
And you already got clout with it.
But that shit sucks, bro, man. My father used to tell me all the time, when I used to come back and my fingernails were missing, he was like, oh, just massage your hands with the check. He used to tell me. He's like, massage your hands with the check.
I know some people, one of my friends, he goes out, he tells me he puts a wrist brace on every night before he goes to sleep to keep his hands straight.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I know.
Because like, he tells me that his hand just wants to naturally just be the shape of holding a skull up.
That's funny you say that, because I know a guy that fucking looks like a little, you know how a newborn, you put gloves on him for not to scratch his face?
Yeah.
He used to put fucking Bengay on his hands and put socks over and fall asleep looking like a baby.
Yeah, that first boat I went on, there was this Vietnamese guy. He was probably like in his 50s, but he used to scout, but his body was so messed up from doing it for so many years, 20-something years, that he couldn't keep up with the work no more. But there was times he's asked me to open just a package of fruit snacks because he can't open it. His hands are literally permanently like closed.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Shit takes a toll on your body for sure. It
does take a toll on your body, but this sea life's definitely not for everybody, bro.
No, but, especially if you gotta be, like we said, you gotta be strong minded. You gotta have a good work ethic.
But it's not.
You gotta be willing to make sacrifices too, because
that's for sure.
Being a fisherman, it's all about a lot of sacrifices.
Yeah,
like we were talking about, time away from home, time away from friends, family,
yeah,
all that.
Exactly. That's, like I said, time away from family is a big one for me, bro.
Oh, that's the biggest one. It's the biggest one.
Because like I said, bro, my father did the shrimping, and he used to be gone for months, bro.
But then again, you appreciate it now because it helped put your family in the position.
Exactly.
That's because your dad took those sacrifices. Yep. That's why I tell myself too, it's like my kids will realize it one day, like my time away was just to put me in a better position, to put them in a better position.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fire, bro. I mean, would you say this job's for everybody, or do you think this only
I think anybody in this area, if they're not in a good position,
they should definitely try it?
Why not?
Why not?
You know what I mean? Why not?
I mean, you guys want to try it out, man. I personally not gonna put my name out for nobody, because I know this fishing game's no joke, bro.
Me either. So let's get that straight.
So if you guys want to try it out,
I'll give you the address to the dogs.
Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, man. These guys,
Bedford State Pier, go pull up.
We have at least
look for the boats.
We have 6 of them. We have like 6 piers. We have Haven.
Yeah.
So the work's there.
You can't miss the fishing vessels. I'll tell you that.
The work's there, whether it be scalloping, fishing, shrimping, crabbing, lobster.
Lobster, yeah.
Shit, I did coal hogs for a little bit. I hated that shit. Dragon,
tuna, swordfish, all that.
All that. So if you think the fishing life's for you, you think you want to earn your sea wings, I think New Bedford is the city to come.
It's the biggest opportunity to try to get your foot in the door.
Yep.
You know?
You guys could check it out, man. You guys think you're seaworthy? Come to New Bedford, go to the docks, and find out.
Give it a
try,
what
my boy Whaling goes through every day.
It gets easier. I'll tell you that. At first, like we were talking about, I was like, damn, I don't know if I can do this. But you just keep telling yourself, I can do this. This guy's doing it. Why can't I do it?
Yep.
You know what I mean? What makes this guy so much more stronger or better than me?
Yep.
You go out there, you get stronger, and you figure out better ways to do things that's easier on you, and you get through it.
Yep. And of course, the money. The money's great.
Yeah, it's like you get these $1,000 checks. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say what I'm making, but like, it's a lot more than what you're making working your 9 to 5 back home. But that's also, we're working. They think, oh, you guys are out for 10 days, but like, we're working 20 hours a day. Well, you're only working 8 hours a day for 10 days or 5 days out of the week. We'll say that. You know what I mean? Where 7 days of the week I just work 20 hours, 16 hours. You know what I'm saying? And then also just the danger of it too. You know what I mean? Anything can happen out there.
It's really scary out there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you gotta be mentally tough for that shit.
Yeah, man. I want to thank you for coming, man. I really appreciate you coming by and talking to us, man. You know, I told everybody I was gonna start messing with people in the city, man. I'm glad you came by and showed us some love, bro.
Yo, man, anything for you, bro. You know what I mean? I like seeing people trying to elevate themselves, and if I can help you out and put you in a position to where it helps you push the brand, Mass Attack, shout out, you know what I mean?
Thanks,
then
bro.
I'm gonna do that all day, any day for anybody.
Word.
You know?
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And I think that wraps up episode 3. Thank you, Waylon, once again for coming through, man. And
thanks for having me.
Maybe one day we'll meet in the sea, brother.
Shit, maybe, right?
Thanks, brother. There we go. That was some